Let's take a look at problem number 13. It says in a random sample of 46 adult coyotes, so N is 46, in a region of northern Minnesota, showed the average age to be X bar is 2.05. So X bar is 2.05 with a sample standard deviation of S is equal to 0.82. So S is equal to 0.82. Based on information from the book, okay. However, it is thought that the overall population mean age of coyotes is mu is equal to 1.75. Okay, do the sample data indicate the coyotes in this region of northern Minnesota tend to live longer than the average of 1.75? That looks like our claim right there. So longer than 1.75. And it says use alpha is equal to 0.01. Okay, well, to begin with, when you're dealing with claims about mean, you got two possibilities. One of them is where sigma is known. In this case, you'd use z-test. And one of them is where sigma is not known. And this is where you'd use t-test. Now, sigma is our population standard deviation. So if we come up here, nowhere are we given sigma, which means sigma is not known, so this will be a t-test. Okay, so keep that in mind. And I should have had my PowerPoint loaded, I guess, to show this, but let's see. Doesn't matter which one I pick on this. I'll pick 10.2, I guess. And line D, I think it's 10.3. Cancel that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so not 10.2. Numbering is different here on these PowerPoints, but same idea. Okay. Specifically, we're looking at the p-value approach using the TA3, TA4. Okay, step one. Write down a shortened version of the claim. Well, we did that. We got a shortened version of the claim. And specifically, we're talking about the mean. I didn't write that in there, but that's kind of an important part. Step two, come up with a null Knowlton hypothesis. H naught always has the equals part on it. Well, longer means greater than. So this will be mu is greater than 1.75. And if that's greater than, then this is going to be our equals. Some books will put this as less than or equal to, so these are opposites of each other. But the convention that most books are going to is they put an equals here. Okay. Step three, see if your claim matches H naught or H1. Well, longer we said is a greater than, so obviously it matches H1 because the symbols match. Okay, now we want to do the t-test in order to find our p-value. So let's go do that. As soon as it comes up. Okay, so I'm going to press my stat, go over to tests, and then we want to choose t-test. T-test is where sigma is not known, and you're doing a claim about a mean. Okay, now data is when you're given raw data, stats is when you're given summary statistics. Well, we got summary statistics, so I want to choose stats and press enter on it. Now it comes up and asks us for mu naught. Mu naught is always a number off of your claim, or H naught or H1. You see the 1.75. So do 1.75, then X bar, which is 2.05, and then S, which is 0.82, and then N, which is 46. Now this next part is asking us what symbol's on H1. Well, here we got a greater than. So I want to right arrow over, put my flashing cursor on a greater than, and press enter one time. Then down arrow to calculate, and press enter. And it says our p-value is 0.0084. I'll take it 4 decimal places. Okay, step 5. If p-value is less than alpha, reject H naught. Our p-value is 0.0084 and alpha is 0.01, so it is less than. So that says if it's less than, that means we reject H naught. Well, if we reject H naught, that means we accept H1. Now I use reject and accept because it clicks better with students, but a better way to think of the accept is do not reject. Accept is a pretty strong word, and some books are very specific about this. They say you have to use do not reject, but we use these. Okay, determine a claim based on step 3. Well, we said the claim matches H1, so whatever we say about H1 is what we're going to say about our claim. We accepted H1, so we'll accept our claim. Now that, again, that's a pretty strong word, accept. It means that we accept that coyotes tend to live longer. Now that's different than saying we do not reject it. We do not reject it means we just can't reject it, but we're not saying we're 100% accepting it either. Now in case you're wondering what is your answer, the entire thing is your answer. A hypothesis test is going through the process to verify the claim. So all of this is your answer, which is why it doesn't really fit in well with a plug-it-in type of answer that we have been doing.